Hey, what's up, Aaron? Welcome to Profit Data Web for one more learning video tutorial. And today we are going to fetch wallet balances. Okay, so straight away let's get started. All you have to do is have an account and you need to authorize. To authorize, you can follow two methods. You can download Delta REST client. Otherwise, you can authenticate with the help of this video and code. Okay, so there is already there. You have to generate signature, and you have to say the algorithm and get the signature and just authenticate. Okay, all you have to do is you just pip install and call the Delta REST client, and you will be able to do this stuff. Okay, so we'll definitely take this code first of all and just in my ID. So I'll give you some explanation here. So what we are doing is getting the wallet balances. Okay, so all you have to do is get in this documentation. Okay, and if you don't have an account, just go with the sign up. So all you have to do is go with the Argo app, click on the APIs, okay, and go for the official documentation. Okay, so you just have to click here and you will get the installed Delta REST client, how to follow. So everything will be there. Because of right now, what happens if I have to get with my balances, there is a function is there which I need to call as a get balances, and I have to give asset ID. Now to get this asset ID, I have to follow some of stuff. Okay, even I can call the asset ID, which I'm gonna do. So how this thing will be this? So suppose if I fetch this wallet balances, what are the things I will get? Okay, so first of all, the here by right hand side, as you see, if I get the results, there will be asset ID will be there. Okay, so all of the informations will be kind of a personal, so like balance, available balance, and what kind of a block margin which is right now as of in trading it is going on. Okay, so as of we spent already money, how much it is there, and if we utilize, if we get the profit, how much will be there. Okay, so like that, it won't be like as in kind of a live status or something like that, as we see for P&L and all, that you need to fetch from the positions. Okay, but to get as of the balance before and after, you can follow this up. So all of the stuff will be there. So it is a personal, so I just tried to show you the what kind of asset ID. So first of all, the asset ID is important. Okay, to get you all this stuff, how things are going, just let me show you. So what we are doing, I think we got certain code stuff. So let's get to the ID and I'll show you what I'm doing. Now to get this stuff, one more stuff, just a minute. Okay. I think we have the balance and we know required pandas. We can get with the delta client. So first of all, the asset ID is important. So all we have to say assets equals delta underscore client dot get, okay, dot get underscore assets. Okay, so this will fetch all of the asset ID which is available. Okay, it is not marked as a true one and I need to find this stuff. Okay, so for that reason they have been given this stuff. Okay, so all of the stuff which you can look, try to get this. So at least 169 ID is there. Okay, and I need to find my ID. Okay, so from there, if you just give it, you will be able to get all of the stuff, available balance, and the required stuff which is on the stuff method, the response which is given over there. You will get all of these things, and to get, we'll follow some stuff. Okay, so we need to authenticate. So what we have to say for asset in assets. Okay, so it will completely follow each and everything which is available in the assets. and there we have to give in balance. So we need to check this stuff. Okay, it is not prior available and not in account or app it is there. So we need to check first where it is there. Okay, so you have to say you know, you have to follow the same codes. You have to say delta underscore client dot get, and here I have to say balances. Okay, because there is a lot of information is there, it's just not balance available, INR, all the stuff will be there, and here you have to give the asset ID, and if it complies it will get you the data. Okay, and I can print all of the information, but I think I already showed you. So what happens if balance is correct, if balance is in true state, I will get my asset ID. So all I have to say print, and first information I will get in true statement, and I will be able to fill the balances will be this. So that will be kind of what I say asset ID. Okay, so I just make sure confirmation about that I am fetching the required information perfectly. So I have to say asset ID. Okay, balance of asset ID. Think I am accurate here, but what I believe I am asking here. Okay, so let's check this first what I got. Okay, so somewhere here because I think I'd have to give it from a variable or something. Yes, so if balance, if I'm getting, and balances, the asset ID will be there, and here I think it is in string. Okay, so asset or say balance of what, asset underscore ID. Okay. I need to make sure that everything is good here. Okay, so I think this is what it is required. It should be in a string. I'm just getting confused because here when I'm getting the balances it should be asset and ID, and here it should be in a string format. Okay, so that's the reason I got confused, but here we got, so 14 is my asset ID, and if I able to fetch, means I able to fetch all of the informations which is available in the wallet balances. Okay, I must say try this stuff. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubt regarding this video, please do comment below. If you have any other queries or requirements, please do contact me direct by WhatsApp. Thank you.